Hi everyone, and welcome to the energy update from September 1st till 7th, 2025. My name is Heike, and I'm now sharing with you what my guides told me for this week. The first topic is, I think, quite obvious. It's the full moon lunar eclipse we've got on September 7th. Lunar eclipses are very potent full moons, and they bring permanent change, which can also be something that comes with that energy. So it's not on that day, but it's starting, and it's like everything is coming together to create this ending. So there's no more going back. This is a closed door, but it can take some months. Some people even say that this energy lasts for up to 6 months. And the endings that we're going to see are about something that started in September 24, when the first lunar eclipse on this axis, you know, we've always got an axis between two opposite star signs, and these lunar and solar eclipses are about endings and beginnings. Solar eclipse is a beginning to achieve more balance between these two opposites. And this is, of course, no exception. So this time it's about making improvements when it comes to trusting your intuition, releasing, and also going with the flow. Trusting your instincts, not only your intuition, and of course it's always about personal growth and transformation. That's, I mean, that's an ongoing theme, that's why we're here also, but definitely with eclipses. So something that's been brewing under the surface is brought to light under a full moon. And obviously this is the energy, although it's a lot stronger. So buried emotions or subconscious patterns can come to the surface, something that you did not even anymore think of, have in mind, you know, that's been really buried. That's it. And you may also get opportunities to express yourself more authentically and embrace those, because that's just what you need now with these endings. Not only because we've got the new beginning coming in 2 weeks, which is the solar eclipse, new moon, but also remember we're in the 9 year and there are endings but also new beginnings. So it's really important to see where you can bring to the table what you want to see in the world, yes? And there will be some opportunities coming on. Also, there are opportunities to align your actions more with your life purpose, whatever you've chosen to do. Obviously, authentic self has a life purpose, yeah? So, well, not that obvious, but normally people who are really looking for authentic expression, that could be or is quite likely to be your life purpose. So normally that's not far from each other, yeah? I hope I am expressing myself so that you can understand it. And also there are aspects which encourage communication, analytical thinking, and a focus on detail, which all helps you to embrace change. And of course, we know 9 year, new beginnings, we know in which time quality we're living. So you'll be very good at identifying a problem and then already finding a solution, being very solution orientated. And clarity is something that we really may notice that we've got this week. The second topic I got from them is internal preparation. And this is also about change. Change comes from within, or meaning real change comes from within. Because if you do changes in the outside, very often it's about matter changing matter. And there's, I think, Dr. Joe Dispenza definitely, but I think also Dr. Bruce Lipton said a lot about that. And Einstein did. So if you try to really make a lasting change, a difference, you have to be prepared from the inside. You have to be the change that you want to see. So also Abraham Hicks say that you can have anything you want, you have to be ready for it, meaning you have to to be the vibrational match, meaning you have to be ready, meaning the changes, the internal shifts of energy that you needed to make in your belief system, in your emotions, feeling as if it was already here. That's your task. And if you've done that, or you completely let it go, accepting everything, that's when it comes into your reality. So this is what we're now preparing for, and it's possible that you've got something like a very big project ahead, meaning you would like to move house, maybe you want to move country, maybe you want to start a new career or a new job, yeah, and not just switching, okay, I'm getting rid of this, having a look into the newspaper and see what's out there. That's matter changing matter, but working it energetically through decrease and vision boards, affirmations, and then when you're called to act, when you just feel you need to do this, then you get something new. And that can take quite a while, but then it can also go very fast. I was working energetically to change a job situation, and it took me years. And then the new job came. Well, within 2 days, everything was clear. And then it was just showing them how I'm working, and that was it. Full stop. So it can go real fast. So be confident, know what you want, work, be prepared to work for it, and to be patient, and to work it energetically, as well as making sure that your knowledge, your expertise is where it's necessary for what you're aiming at. Or the guides say that if you try to force change in the past, then you may now be aware of why it did not work out the way it did. Because there could be some things that you're not content with. So you may now realize why that happened and what you did differently from, well, what the natural process is, and also what you would prefer instead. And then, of course, being in this flow and being ready and prepared to work, you will find the solution. You will do it in a different way, and of course then the result will be different. So it's like there is more planning that you're doing. You are very thoughtful with attention to detail, and also you're ready to have patience with yourself and others, understanding that it's a process, and that if you try to force things or do something impulsively and quickly, you may miss out on something that could be really essential and important to you. It's more about understanding that there is always a right moment, and that if you trust and do your inner work, energetic work, and also your preparation, just with whatever skills you need, that at some point you will get a call to action from your intuition, and you will know, okay, this is what I've got to do now. Yeah, and it all goes hand in hand, and you can go really quickly. That's what happened to me. And I have to say, yes, I was worried at some point because it took me so long. At least it felt like it took me so long. And then it was just so fast that and looking back, I can even see that there were some more preparations that were also, coming together, that were the preparation for these 2 days where everything fell into place. So be open and trust your intuition, really. It's all about being very strategic in a way, but not in a negative, calculating, interested way, but in a very natural, logical, rational way, and then use your intuition. So this is very clear, actually, what tasks your intuition has, and which tasks your rational mind has. And if you go with that, you're fine. You're absolutely fine. And then your success is guaranteed in this way. Yeah, it's just flowing in. The message from the masters is, maybe you would like to check your journal or diary to see what happened in September 24. As you know, it's always around this time, and it's not like there is a certain date and that's the lunar eclipse or the solar eclipse, and then, it's just around that time in September. What was on your mind? What was really important for you? What did you work on? What did you focus on? And what did you start? What was new in your life? What was important to you? And then, of course, it's always the question, where are you now with that same project? Because we are in the middle of eclipses, yes, of a quite long eclipse season. So we get pushed more and more into making changes to achieve more balance between these two opposites. So where are you now thinking about this balance? Also, looking back, what kind of changes did you make? And how did that work out? Did it make improvements for more balance, more harmony in your life? Or do you feel there's still something to do? Well, there could be still something to do, because we're, about in the middle, somewhere in between that. But, maybe you're already content. That's also possible. Yes, it doesn't mean that you need this full time period. So it's just about how you feel about these topics that you are in the midst of changing. Thank you very, very much for your time and your attention. And of course, if you would like to help me playing the YouTube game, you know what it is, I would so much appreciate that. Also, the guides have another YouTube channel where they guide us with physical workout, processing the energies, and also trauma on cellular level, which is Feel Good Workout Heike Bartels. And there is a daily dose from them on Instagram at Heike Dance. I would really, really appreciate if you hang around there. And of course, I'm sorry I was a little tired today, but I wanted to do this for you, and I hope everything is clear and understandable and helping you on your way, because that's why I'm doing this. Lots and lots of love, and have a beautiful week.